Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is your 2026 love forecast, so we're looking at the year ahead. I'm going to start with a card from Fortune Oracle, just to sort of activate the reading. You can be here as a cross watcher, though these readings are usually best for your own energy. So if you have prominent Leo energy in your chart, let's say, and it's not as conducive to cross watching, unfortunately, but that's okay. Make it your own. You never know. You get card number 8. I love that for you because I love, August, I feel Leo energy strongly, even though I know there are July babies. Dragonfly. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. So I love that numerology for you. It feels kind of like a good luck message, and here is what it says. The dragonfly represents renewal. A deeper way of living is opening up. Wait, give me like a second. A deeper way of living is opening up for you as you become incredibly more spiritual in your outlook and understanding. I need new glasses. Your intuition will be stronger, your dreams more intense, and messages from deceased loved ones through dreams will be uplifting and beautiful. Your aura will become electric. This card also symbolizes change. You may find yourself with new perspectives on what you want in your future. There will be time spent soul searching, and walks down memory lane can help you make some life-changing decisions. Have confidence. You will be a force to be reckoned with. In your relationships, it says there will be good news concerning your relationship, your innermost desires, or newfound faith. Your intuition will guide you towards like-minded friendships. Old friends from the past may also return. We'll use the word friends loosely. Reunions loom large, and family celebrations are in store. There will be enjoyable and maybe even, these will be enjoyable and maybe even filled with some incredible secrets that could completely change how you feel about certain people. I like it. I love the renewal, especially at this time of year. I love joy. I love re-upping your connection to spirit. That all feels very much aligned. We are, as I record this, just hours away from the peak of the full moon in Gemini. So I'm doing this on the 4th, and it is a very powerful full moon. So I'm sending you full moon blessings. Release anything that's not going to serve you going forward. Spend time with, if you do any kind of moon rituals, in a lot of gratitude for how far you've come this year, for what you've made it through, for what you've endured and been successful at, for shifts in perspective for the better. Those are the things that, especially with thoughts, perspectives, communication, all of that is of the mind, which is Gemini's realm. So, and then whatever is left over that's kind of just stuck there, like seeped into a groove somehow, clear it out, release it, and clear the slate and clear the path for all the new and wonderful things coming your way. I love that. All right, so I'm pulling a specific spread. I'll walk you through it. This is, there's something to be released from 2025. And then I'll take it from there and we'll do some clarifying as well. The extended will be the romance part where we look at who's coming on your path. Okay, what do you need to release? Yep, 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords can be, anything that feels like there was some avoidance around it or some deception around it, even self-deception. You know, whatever it is, if you feel like someone wasn't really honest with you, you don't need that. You don't own that. They own that. You need to let it go. If you weren't honest with yourself, this is something that you get to release, that you get to say, okay, mea culpa, my bad. I should have seen that red flag, or I shouldn't have avoided this. Right? Like, I even say, sometimes I feel that this card speaks to me more about my procrastination, because that is an antecedent to avoidance. You get where I'm going. Look at your whole next year, Wheel of Fortune. Yes, yes, yes. Blessings, abundance, the wheel moving in your favor. It's fate. It's good karma. It's destiny unfolding all year. What can't you see? Hermit. Hello, Virgo. Something that's coming towards you here that you can't see. The Hermit could just be a Virgo, but it can also be some unexpected, right? We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe an unexpected internal processing of like the wisdom that comes from that. Like, you're not seeing it right now, but over the course of the next year, it sort of rises up from within you, or is somebody that comes toward you that's maybe been off the grid and they are sharing their wisdom with you. So I kind of see the wisdom part of it, but I also see maybe someone coming back from some measure of unapproachability. Like, you know, maybe you haven't even, I mean, it even said so in your oracle. People can come back from the past. So, all right, what will you need to explore this year? Four of Pentacles, maybe some boundaries stuff. The biggest lesson, Knight of Pentacles. Yes, slow and steady wins the race. I love that. And that can also, this is also Virgo energy. So like I'm saying, there could be somebody that comes back and it took a long time. And what you realize, the big lesson is the value in that, because once they arrive, they're so much more prepared, right? They know what they want. They know what they have to offer. It's very real 3D kind of stuff. Yeah, that feels about right. And Eight of Cups is what is in your next highest timeline. So again, the Eight of Cups can be about the next leg of the journey and taking what you've learned, right? You've got those 8 cups that are behind you. In this case, he's kind of looking at them, which is a real interesting take, right? But in most traditional decks, we have this figure that actually almost looks like the Hermit from the back, walking on. You know, there's a mountain in the distance, like they're about to, ascend. And the 8 cups are behind them, and it's can be about walking away, but it can also be about knowing that you've gotten out of a situation on an emotional level what you needed, and your journey continues. And if you want the 10 of Cups for yourself, what's the difference between 8 and 10? 2 of Cups. Okay? Soulmate. So that's the overall energies coming through. We have Jupiter, which is Sagittarius, Virgo twice. So strong Virgo and Sag energies supporting you in 2026. You may want to look and see if you have any points or planets, or your person does, in those 2 signs, as well as where they fall in your natal chart, meaning what houses. I'll give you some clues. 7 of Swords. The World. Closing out a cycle where there was some kind of deception or maybe even betrayal. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, you need to release this. You've been trying to manifest. You've been trying to manifest some clarity. Okay? And whether you've gotten it or not, right? You've kept Queen of Swords, truth seeker, okay, for something that feels like it wasn't maybe on the level, or even your own insight into, have I been honest with myself? So take that as it resonates for you. But the world is saying, okay, move on, close it out, let it go, move on. You got a new beginning here. But this is also talking about endings. There's something that, it's time to close it out and release it and not carry it forward with you, because you have all these blessings coming in. Let's see the Wheel of Fortune. There's the Four of Pentacles again. Interesting. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, the Fool. So Queen of Pentacles as this sort of, feminine archetype of a life partner. I feel this energy. It's almost like you're saying, I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I've got good boundaries in place. I'm grounded. I've been taking care of myself. I've been, focused on what's important to me, what I value, and that's what I'm holding on to. Got it? And so I'm ready now to take that leap. New day, new year, new chapter. And there's this energy of, and all the planets are aligned in my favor. Great stuff. Love this for you. So that's your whole year. That's the energy. Opportunities come your way, you take a leap. Queen of Pentacles sort of is real good at, keeping everything under control, and she's pretty serious and focused and determined, and she's not messy. So I'm feeling like even though there's leaps here throughout the year, it's not like without your due diligence. Okay, you do as much of your due diligence as you can, and then boom, if it feels right, you go for it. What's coming towards you that you can't see with the Hermit? Two of Cups. This is Chariot, someone coming back. Someone is coming back. And it's going to really kind of surprise you. I think that's one of the surprises with that Wheel of Fortune. One of the little gifts, the fate, the destiny is a soulmate coming back. Someone you may not have seen or been in contact with for a very long time. Like I said, could be a Virgo. We've got Cancerian energy here as well. And it's like that, it's super quick to reignite. Lots of progress. It feels like a huge victory to you. Whoever this is sort of motivated, inspired. They're much wiser than the last time you were with them. And I almost feel like you pick up right where, when I say pick up where you left off, obviously there will need to be a little bit of adjustment period to sort of resolve anything that may have happened in the past that was either avoided or that seemed deceptive or was perceived as a potential betrayal. That's going to have to be cleared up. That's why we've got good boundaries with the Four of Pentacles. But I feel like you pick right back up with your energies. It's like no time has passed. That's what I mean. Four of Pentacles for you. What you need to explore in 2026. Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, give things time. Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is sort of about allowing things to, sort of unfold more organically. This is calling to your patience. Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands feel more boundaries oriented to me. Not defensive, though this can be. Not resistant, though this can be. Just hold on. Let's take this one step at a time. I don't see any rush here. really coming from some inner sense of personal power and personal authority. You know your worth, you know your value, you're more able to sort of lead here instead of follow. And yet your magnetism, you've got that you're just drawing this energy toward you in a beautiful way, and yet your boundaries are what you'll be exploring. Your ability to delay instant gratification. You know who you are. That's what you'll explore. Big lesson is the payoff. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, I love that for you. Emperor comes to stay. Divine Masculine coming in with a solid offer. Took them long enough. There it is. Your one true love. This gift from Spirit. King of Swords from the bottom of the deck. This is a really good match for you in terms of intellect, your logic, your reasoning, how you see the world, just sort of thing. But this now is reflecting to me that what part of what you can't see is that this person is super honorable. They may not have been in the past. So if that's your storyline, okay. But that was then. This is now. Because you will spend a lot of this next year exploring how, to improve boundaries, right? Draw someone to you. My grandfather used to say, it's like a bow and arrow, when I was starting to date as a young girl. And he would say, you got to pull them in towards you and push away at the same time. That was my grandfather telling me that. And of course, the second sentence was, don't be like your mother. So, I don't know. I never got the deets on that. But yeah, I feel like this is a true love because it came to you in the right time when this person was ready after maybe being off the grid, after, maybe spending some time in their own solitary journey of personal growth. And the wisdom that came from that now makes it possible for them to come in with honor, with integrity, with honesty. And it's all been a part of their plan. This is a plan, and this is a plan. These two energies. Knight of Pentacles is about beginning with the end in mind, and then, being deliberate and intentional with a plan. And the King of Swords is the strategist of the tarot. So they usually, have a plan. In your next highest timeline, we have the Eight of Cups. Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords, Temperance. My. Again, we've got a reference to patience, a reference to, this is more Sagittarian energy. We've got also Aries in the Emperor and Aquarius in the King of Swords. So I feel because that's coming through as this person that I want to share that information with you. But this just feels to me like there's something here about the next leg of your journey that is going to require your perseverance and your higher octave of spiritual wisdom. To know that you're going to get a real, some truth is going to land. Something is going to be revealed, but not instantly. And it's almost like the path forward is not clear. You won't have insight about it at the beginning. You're going to release this energy of the Seven of Swords, right? You did your level best to manifest the truth of a situation that was possibly a little shady, not on the level. And so now this truth that you seek is available to you, will be made available to you, but not instantly. And so the perseverance and sort of the, I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to trust. I'm going to have faith. I'm going to continue to move forward on this path, on this journey. So I do feel that truth that you've been seeking, and maybe from this person, okay, from this part of this person's nature, it may come in, but it's not going to come in instantly. It will be revealed in time and by virtue of your patience and perseverance. So that's what I have for this part of the spread. In the extended, I do feel that there's somebody coming back for you, and you won't see it kind of coming. It's just going to happen. It's fate, it's destiny. And so I'm going to do a spread about that person. Let's see if we can figure out who they are, what their agenda is, how that whole reunion might go, and what more you can learn from that as the year unfolds. All right, so the link for that is below. And if you enjoy my readings and you haven't done so, please do subscribe below. The subscribing is the thing. And sometimes you think you're subscribed, but you're not. Be sure, double check, click it. That little bell for notifications, it defaults to personal. And if it's set to personal, it's not going to show you what you want to see. It's only going to show you if you watch me every single time. And if you don't, you need to click all. That is something I have learned too after 6-7 years of being on this platform. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hype it. It's Thursday, so some of you may be running low on hypes, but they matter. They help. And I can't even tell you the difference since the hyping thing has started, how much it has improved. What's happening here on the channel, and I thank you for that, especially you, Leo, because you guys have been really long-term supporters and very kind to me over the years. So I want to thank you for that. As I said, the link is below. Anything else I need to remind you all of? No, I think that's it. Full moon blessings for those of you watching on the full moon or a few days after, and all the best to you in 2026. I'll see you in the extended. I'm headed there right now. Bye.